Welcome everyone. What we'll do is just like a little reset. So we'll start by some left nostril breathing. So if you like, come to a comfortable seat. They'll be cross-legged. You can stretch your legs out in front, even sit up on the knees. It's nice to bring the first finger and the thumb of the left hand together and just place that down on the knee. And then bring the right hand up and just close off the right nostril. Close down the eyes. Keep the fingers pointing up. And start to take some really slow, deep breaths in and out of the left nostril. If the nose is blocked or it feels uncomfortable in any way, you can relieve some of the pressure on the right nostril and just imagine the breath flowing in and out of the left. See if you can slow down the breath as much as possible. See if you can keep it as even as possible. And just let the body and the breath relax into your own rhythm. Keep going. Again, see if you can just bring the mind back if it's floated away. Just following the inhale and the exhale. Take one more round. And as you exhale, just drop the right hand down onto the knee and take a few deep breaths in and out through both nostrils. As you're sitting here, just check in with yourself. Notice where the mind is. Notice how the body is. Take note. And then just let it go. From here, keep the eyes closed, keep the hands where they are, but you might like to hold on to the knees. And then start to make circles with the hips. So as you inhale, bring the body and the chest forward. And as you exhale, round the spine back. Try and keep the head and the chin parallel. But stir the body like a spoon in a giant pot. Really just doing whatever feels good in the body. Trying to keep that deep breath. So as you come forward, inhale. And as you exhale, round the spine. And then just switch directions. Find any sticky bits or bits that need more stretch, feel free to stick with them, work into them. Then slowly start to make the circle smaller and smaller until you come all the way back to stillness. From here, drop your left hand down and reach the right arm all the way up and over, leaning to the side. Breathing in here into the sides of the body. And then slowly switch sides. Right arm down, left arm up and over. And then at your own pace, just switch sides. Going from left to right in a way that feels nice. It doesn't necessarily matter how deep you go to the side. Try to imagine more so length all the way to the tips of the fingers. Opening up the sides of the body so that when we rest, we can breathe just that little bit deeper. Take one more round, even out the sides. And slowly again, come back to sit into stillness. Bring the feet forward, just into a wide diamond shape. So you want to have your heels quite far away from the body. Let the knees kind of drop out wide. And then slowly just start to round forward over the legs, seeing if you can get your forehead towards the heels. They don't need to touch. You don't need to pull down or force. Just let gravity do the work. Let the arms fall wherever comfortable. And notice if there's any gripping or holding, especially in the legs or the hips. And as you breathe, see if you can send the breath to those areas to help it release that grip, even if it's just a tiny bit. Let the head be heavy. Let the spine round. And again, just use the wave of the breath as your anchor in the pose. When you're ready, slowly start to roll all the way up to sit. If you like, you can stretch the legs out long, point and flex the toes a few times, or even bring the feet to the floor and just windscreen wiper the legs. Really just depends on what feels nice. And then from here, we'll set up for like legs up the couch or the bed. I'm gonna use 2 blocks and a bolster. But essentially it's much nicer if you kind of go to your couch and set up right up against it, or the bed as well. If you need more height in these poses, you can grab bed pillows. If you've got a bolster, great. But bed pillows work to try and create a bit more height underneath the hips, especially if you have a very high bed or couch. So you want just the edge of something that you're able to hook your legs up over. So I'm going to use this couch simulation. Come all the way up against it. You may need like a blanket underneath. Blankets are good too. You'll also want a blanket for your head. So I feel like most of us fold our blankets into nice little squares. It's nice to pick up the edges and kind of scrunch them over to make a little envelope pillow. If you want to use a real pillow, great, do that too. But it can be nicer to kind of have the head a little bit lower than the hips to help us drop down and, I guess, assist the nervous system into relaxing. So come up against the side of your bed, your couch, swing your legs up over it, making sure that you're comfortable, there's enough height. Then slowly starting to come all the way down. Grab your pillow or your little blanket envelope and then really scrunch it into the sides of the ears, making sure it's comfy on the neck. Right, so you really want to give as much support as possible. If you need to pick up your hips and readjust them, do that as well. Notice where the shoulders are and see if you can inch them down away from the ears just a little bit. Tuck the chin into the chest. Close down and cover the eyes if comfortable or possible. If you've got extra blankets or the air conditioning on, it can be nice to put those blankets over the body. Create a bit of warmth. Or even just some blankets over the hips for a bit of weight. Arms can rest wherever they feel comfortable. Then slowly start to let yourself sink into the props. Sink into the space. You've given yourself this time, this space. There's nowhere for you to go, no one for you to be, and nothing for you to do. Let yourself have this time. Give yourself permission to rest, to release. Let the full weight of the body melt and relax into the props beneath you. The practice will be different every single time. There is no right or wrong way to rest. So let yourself surrender to the experience. If it feels nice, you can take a long, slow, deep breath in. And sigh, release, let everything go. Take one more, another long, slow, deep breath in. Sigh, release. Let everything go. This is your permission slip to rest. If you have the time and space to stay as you are, then please do pause the video, stay as long as you like or need. Otherwise, you can start to invite the awareness back into the body. Deepening the breath. Noticing and feeling it, filling up the chest, ribs and the belly on the inhale, and collapsing like a wave from the belly, ribs and chest on the exhale. Feels nice, bring some small movements back, maybe rolling the wrists, the ankles, stretching the arms up over the head. And then gently, with no rush, bringing the knees into the chest, rolling over to rest on your side. Then just pausing there for a moment or two, taking a few breaths, coming back into the body. And then slowly using the support of your hands, rolling all the way up to sit. Coming back to that cross-legged position, or whatever position you chose. And again, placing one hand on the belly, one on the chest. And as you take those long, deep breaths, checking in with yourself again. How is the body? How is the mind? Taking those notes and just letting it go. And then when you're ready, hopping up off the mat, just continuing on with your day. Go gently.